Welcome to Co-Pilot Podcasts. Imagine walking into a healing session and being asked, which version of your therapist do you need today? The creative muse who'll unlock your artistic potential, the compassionate healer who'll guide your spiritual journey, or the innovative problem solver who'll help you reinvent your life. Today, we're diving into Miss Melody's X3 Personalities, a groundbreaking project where one artist, Erika Gabaldon, embodies three distinct personas to provide music, healing, and transformation. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how persona performance is revolutionizing therapy and why this approach might be the future of holistic healing. So let's start with the basics. Help me understand what exactly Miss Melody's X3 Personalities is and how it works.
Miss Melody's X3 Personalities is this fascinating multi-dimensional project based in Los Lunas, New Mexico. At its core, it's the brainchild of Erika Gabaldon, who describes herself as a songwriter, singer, inventor, model, actor, content creator, and music artist. But here's what makes it unique. She's created three distinct personalities, each serving different therapeutic and artistic functions.
Three distinct personalities? That sounds almost like multiple personality disorder, but therapeutic.
Exactly, but it's completely different. These aren't random alter egos. They're carefully constructed personae. Think of them as specialized tools in a healing toolkit. There's Melody the Muse for creativity and artistic expression, Melody the Healer for spiritual guidance and counseling, and Melody the Innovator for design and problem solving.
So Erika Gabaldon is essentially playing three different characters, but for therapeutic purposes?
Well, playing might not be the right word. According to the research, Gabaldon isn't simply an actor playing roles, she's the architect of the project's conceptual framework, the performer who embodies its personae, and the healer who delivers its therapeutic services. She says, I wear many hats, each reflecting a different part of my passion for expression, healing, and innovation.
That's a really important distinction. So she's not putting on an act, she's channeling different aspects of herself?
Precisely. And what's revolutionary here is that Erika Gabaldon isn't just performing different characters, she's using persona performance as both artistic expression and therapeutic intervention. It's like she's created a Swiss Army knife for personal transformation.
Let's break down these three personalities. Start with Melody the Muse. What does she do?
Melody the Muse is the embodiment of unbridled creativity and artistic inspiration. She's characterized by playfulness, joy, and expressiveness. Visually, she's distinguished by colorful artistic attire, bright colors, flowing fabrics, and accessories that evoke imagination. She leads songwriting workshops, performs original songs, and encourages participants to explore their own artistic voices.
So, if someone comes in feeling creatively blocked or uninspired, they'd work with Melody the Muse?
Exactly. Her sessions are described as vibrant, uplifting, and deeply engaging. The backstory is rooted in the archetype of the muse, a figure who inspires creativity in others. She's the spark that ignites new ideas, the voice that sings the unsung song.
And then there's Melody the Healer. How is she different?
Melody the Healer is the compassionate, empathic, and grounded aspect. She's deeply attuned to emotional and spiritual needs, with a calm, centered, and nurturing presence. Visually, she wears earthy, flowing garments in natural tones, often with spiritual symbols or healing stones. She conducts spiritual healing sessions, meditation classes, and one-on-one counseling.
The visual identity aspect is fascinating. Each persona has distinct costumes and color palettes, from vibrant artistic attire to earthy flowing garments to futuristic functional designs. It's like costume therapy.
That's a great way to put it. The visual system serves multiple purposes: audience recognition, thematic consistency, and brand cohesion. When clients see the earthy tones and flowing garments, they immediately know they're in a healing space. It's using the psychological power of visual cues to evoke specific emotional responses.
And the third personality is Melody the Innovator?
Right. Melody the Innovator is the visionary, inventive, and dynamic facet. She's characterized by curiosity, vision, and problem solving. Visually, she wears futuristic, functional attire that blends style with utility, often featuring unique or unexpected elements. She's responsible for design and invention services, collaborating on innovative products and creative solutions.
So if someone needs help with a business problem or wants to develop a new product, they'd work with the innovator?
Exactly. Her work includes fashion design, accessory creation, and developing innovative products that blend artistry with functionality. She also partners with clients to bring visionary ideas to life. It's the archetype of the inventor, driven by curiosity, experimentation, and the desire to improve the world through creative solutions.
This reminds me of how David Bowie created Ziggy Stardust and the Thin White Duke, but Miss Melody is taking it to a completely different level by integrating therapy and healing. What's the psychological basis for this approach?
That's a perfect comparison. The research draws on Carl Jung's concept of the persona, the social face an individual presents to the world. Jung argued that developing a flexible, adaptive persona is essential for psychological health, but warned against over-identification with any single persona.
So by deliberately rotating between multiple personae, Gabaldon is actually modeling psychological balance?
Exactly. In Jungian terms, this can be seen as a strategy for maintaining psychological balance and fostering individuation, the process of becoming one's true self. By embodying different aspects of creativity, healing, and innovation, she's demonstrating a dynamic and integrative approach to identity.
But how do we know this actually works? What kind of results are people seeing?
The client testimonials are pretty compelling. Jessica H. said, "Miss Melody's sessions changed my life and perspective." David K. called her an incredible artist and healer, truly a blessing. And Emily R. found clarity and inspiration in her creative classes. These testimonials consistently highlight transformative experiences, emotional breakthroughs, and renewed clarity.
Those are powerful testimonials. But I'm curious about the ethics of this approach. Is there any concern about confusion or dependency?
That's a really important question. The research addresses this directly. Key ethical considerations include ensuring authenticity and integrity, maintaining clear boundaries between persona A and the performer's core self, and providing informed consent and transparency about the nature of persona performance.
So it's not about creating confusion, but about offering different therapeutic modalities through different personas?
Exactly. Professional guidelines in mental health emphasize autonomy, non-maleficence, beneficence, and justice. Miss Melody's approach appears to align with these principles by prioritizing client well-being, fostering empowerment, and maintaining transparency about the nature of its services.
Let's talk about the practical side. How does someone actually access these services? Do they book with a specific persona?
The project offers both in-person and virtual sessions, making them accessible to a broad audience. The therapeutic approach is holistic, blending artistic expression with spiritual and psychological modalities. Clients can access energy healing sessions, meditation coaching, emotional support and counseling, and motivational coaching.
And this is all happening in Los Lunas, New Mexico. Does the location influence the approach?
Absolutely. New Mexico is known for its rich tapestry of indigenous, Hispanic, and Anglo traditions, plus vibrant artistic communities. Elements like reverence for nature, storytelling traditions, and focus on holistic well-being are reflected in the project's offerings. Gabaldon's approach resonates with the region's history of blending artistic expression with spiritual practice.
So she's not operating in a vacuum, she's part of a larger cultural tradition of healing and artistry?
Exactly. And this positions Miss Melody's X3 personalities as both a product of and a contributor to New Mexico's creative landscape. It's not just individual innovation, it's culturally grounded innovation.
Let's zoom out a bit. How does this compare to other artists who use multiple personas? You mentioned Bowie earlier.
The research does a comparative analysis. Artists like Bowie, Lady Gaga, and Beyoncé with Sasha Fierce all use distinct visual identities, explore diverse themes, and engage audiences through performance. But Miss Melody stands out for its integration of spiritual healing and counseling services, emphasis on personal transformation, and holistic approach blending artistry, therapy, and innovation.
So while other artists use personas for artistic exploration, Miss Melody is using them for actual therapeutic intervention?
Precisely. It's positioned at the intersection of art, therapy, and innovation. The explicit focus on healing and personal growth makes it unique in the landscape of persona-based artistic projects.
What about Erika Gabaldon herself? How did she develop this approach?
According to her biography, Gabaldon began acting at age 12 in Florida, later moved to Los Angeles for TV and film work, including roles in series like Moesha and That's Life. Her creative journey is marked by a commitment to blending artistry, spirituality, and innovation. She's described as a polymath whose career spans music, performance, invention, modeling, and spiritual counseling.
So she's bringing together all these different skills and experiences into one integrated approach?
Exactly. Her professional identity is deliberately multifaceted. This multidimensionality isn't just a personal trait, it's a foundational principle of the Miss Melody brand.